Alright, so guys, a new week means a new video. I'm the MDC and MDCRX, and if you've been following up on my page, you know that this week we're going to be sharing some tips on stress management. So for those of you who don't know, I've already done this video on the page. I think it was the first video I did on this page, but it accidentally got deleted. So I just decided to remake it. Plus, in times like these, especially with what's happening in some countries, I think some tips for stress management is needed. So just like in the old video I did that got deleted, I'm gonna go from your head to your toes. So starting with your head, your mind. You want to make sure that you're keeping positive and being optimistic. So, any negative thoughts that come about, what you want to do is, rather than just dismissing it though, you want to challenge the thought. You want to see if the thought is true. Because a lot of these times, a lot of these negative thoughts are just exaggerations that our mind want to play on us. So we want to, examine the negative thought, want to make sure, that it's not true, and then reinforce our mental space with some positive thoughts. Also, we want to make sure that we're practicing mindfulness. So mindfulness is basically being aware of, where you are in life right now. So if you're in a stressful situation, you want to be like, all right now I'm experiencing this, and this has happened, and this is how I'm feeling about it. So you want to be aware of what's happening, so that if there's any negative feelings in there, you want to tackle them with the positive thoughts we talked about earlier. So now we're going to move on to our mouth. What we say. So in stressful situations, it's best to repeat mantras. Have a mantra that you say each time. It's like just a saying that can actually help you in just putting you into a certain mental space that can help you, deal with this stressful situation better. An example of a mantra is saying something like, I am in control, or I can get over this, or I'm worth it. You'll be surprised to see how the words we say affect our life. Now we're going to move on to our lungs. We want to focus on our breathing. When we're in a stressful situation, we want to make sure we're taking long, controlled, strategic breaths. So you want to breathe in and breathe out in a controlled manner, and this actually does help in reducing the stress levels in a certain stressful situation. Or if your mind starts racing out of control about your future or your past. Now we want to move on to our stomach. And this is probably my favorite one because I love food. But yes, speaking of food, you definitely want to watch the foods that you eat. Certain foods will be more likely to increase your stress levels than other foods, because some foods actually do reduce your stress levels. So you want to make sure you're eating a balanced diet first of all, because sometimes having an excess of any one food group can leave you feeling groggy, or tired and out of energy, and can just increase your stress levels in general. Then you just have some foods that just directly increase your stress levels. For example, foods and beverages with caffeine. So as everyone knows, caffeine is that thing that pumps you up and give you all that energy. But if you're eating or drinking beverages that include caffeine while you're in a stressful situation, guess what? You're just gonna get more stressed. So it's good to lay off foods like that. Also, on the other hand, there's some foods that definitely do calm you down. So it's been shown that things like warm milk or chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is one good one that does reduce your stress levels and just calms you down and gets you in a nice relaxed state. So now we're gonna move on to the final place on the plate that I'm going to give you tips on stress management about. Those are the legs. So looking at the legs, we definitely want to be exercising. If you're not exercising, it's good to start at least some mild to moderate exercise at least 3 times per week. That is shown to actually reduce your stress levels, because if you're stressed with all of these pent up thoughts and feelings, working out can actually help you to release them. So it's good to do at least 30 minutes of mild to moderate exercise at least 3 times per week. And while we're on the topic of legs and exercise, yoga is one of the best ways, exercise-wise, that you could reduce your stress levels. Because yoga, in and of itself, just the physical aspect, does help to stretch your body and so on and so forth, and help to release your physical stress. And then doing yoga classes with yoga instructors and so on, they actually do help you mentally to release your stress in different ways by practicing mindfulness, that meditation. So get into yoga if you want to reduce your stress levels. Alright, so that's been my little video on stress management. We do definitely need it in these times with all what's happening. 2021 just started. And I think, is this my first video since 2021? This is my first video since 2021. So I do wish you guys a wonderful, prosperous new year and just, full of blessings and opportunities. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like it. Just comment if you have any questions. And I would love if you guys could share this video amongst your friends. I love when you guys do that each week. Thank you again for coming this week, and I hope to see you next week again.